hockey stream on part 2 of episode 420 of the VIG Lounge. Man, I wish I was doing this episode in April. If you know, you know. If you don't know, don't worry about it. And we now have the second of the doubleheader, which is between the Vegas Golden Knights and the Carolina Hurricanes. The scene shifts to Raleigh this time, though. Can the Golden Knights defeat the Hurricanes and sweep the season series? Or will they be stuck in the eye of the hurricane here in Raleigh? There's only one way to find out. But before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in to the Golden Knights and Hurricanes here on the VIG Lounge. Part 2 of our doubleheader. Hurricanes win the opening draw. Slavin gets it to Jarvis. And that shot deflects wide. Oh, it actually did go on net. My bad. Thought it deflected to the corner. Goalie got a piece of it. Carried in now by the newly acquired Ollie Mata. He lets it go. And then Barbashev got a chance on the rebound. Barbashev recollects. Another save by the Hurricanes netminder. Trying to get it back out to Stone. Not able to do so. Knocked off the stick of Eichel. Hurricanes look to bring it back in. Nikolai Ehlers, former Winnipeg Jet. Gets absolutely crushed along the wall. And the puck's brought right back in by Barbashev. Barbashev spins and shoots. That goes off the pad of Freddie Anderson. Whitecloud gets jostled, but he's able to get the puck to Marner. Marner lets it go. The rebound is there for Dorofeev. He just couldn't finish. Jarvis got absolutely obliterated by Noah Hannafin. Puck's carried in now by Tomas Hertl. Hertl shoots. That goes off a stick to the corner. Out to the blue line now for Hannafin. Sets it up for Whitecloud. Into some shin pads. And gets out of the Hurricane zone. Hannafin across to Whitecloud. Up again now to Mitch Marner. Marner lost the puck, but Dorofeev gained it. Pad save again by Freddie Anderson. And tried to let the shot go to Marner, but he didn't get the chance to. Oh, look at that! Jeremy Lauzon! A drive from number 5, and the Golden Knights lead it 1-0. And look at that! Fives are wild, as Jeremy Lauzon is the 5th goal of this campaign, as he just rips it from the blue line and gets it up and over Anderson for the 1-0 lead. Golden Knights heavily out shooting the Hurricanes, 7-1 in the early stages of the first. Well, I guess I can't really say that. It's halfway through the period there, saved by Hill. He turns away his second shot face tonight. And the puck's carried in now by Riley Smith, one of the original misfits who left and came back. Shot off the pad of Anderson. Out to the blue line for the goal scorer, Lauzon. Shot by Korzak. He nearly got it as well. And they're going to try it again. Korzak lets it go, and another save. This time for Anderson, or this time off of Korzak, I should say. Battle for it. And the Hurricanes come away with it. But Hill was steady and was able to make that save. Riley Smith lets it go. Carlson regathers. Out now to the blue line. Settled down for McNabb. Shot. And that was blocked. Only Mata has to get back. And disrupts the shot just enough. It did get on goal, but definitely was not the shot that the Hurricanes were looking for. And how 2 guys missed that pass is beyond me. As we're down to 6 minutes here in the first. Golden Knights still lead it 1-0. Courtesy of the unlikely goal from Jeremy Lauzon. And I say unlikely because he's not really meant Not really thought of as a goal scorer. More of a defensive defenseman. Shot, score! Keegan Golisar! Golden Knights have a 2-goal lead. And fives are certainly wild as number 55 gets his second goal of the year. It was all started by Sissons, and then right place, right time for Keegan Golisar. And with a little over 5 minutes remaining, the Golden Knights get a goal from their fourth line and have a 2-0 lead. Mark Stone carries it. He'll drift shoot. The rebound is there for Eichel, and he just couldn't finish it. First line still out there. Eichel looking to win an offensive zone draw. And he does just that. Out now to Hanifin. Cross to Whitecloud. Whitecloud trying to drift in. Lost the puck. Picked up by Barbashev. Off the pad of Anderson. Barbashev has it again. Oh, messed up with that one. Now it's Jack Eichel's turn to look to go to work. Backhand blocked before it could get to the net. Puck's carried in now by Stone. Backhand blocked. And that'll do it for one period of play. Golden Knights have a 2-0 lead after 20 minutes. Huge hit by Barbashev. Let's take a look at the stats. Shots on goal 14-5 favoring VGK. Hits 15-3, also in Vegas' favor. Look at that passing percentage. Woo! That's pretty. Hurricanes win the face-off battle 3-1, but that's about all they won. Let's see what the second period has in store, shall we? Excuse me. Puck carried in now by Braden McNabb. Knocked away. Pass up the right wing side to McNabb. McNabb into the circle. Lets it go! And Anderson will pounce on that. Ivan Barbashev, huge hit again as we hear a Let's Go Canes chant here at Lenovo Center, I believe. I know the sponsor is Lenovo for sure. I think it's Center. Maybe it's Lenovo Arena. I don't know. But either way. 17:49 remaining here in the second. Surprised that wasn't called. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure that was interference on my part, but hey, I'll take it. One-time blast turned aside by Hill. Now the Golden Knights do get it out. Had some trouble there. Now Stone changes that. Saved by Anderson. Canes player ridden into the boards. And regathered by Noah Hanifin. Carried in now by Mitch Marner. And Anderson will freeze. And we'll have an offensive zone draw for the VGK. Now we're highlighting the goaltenders, Freddie Anderson and Aiden Hill. I don't know why this draw took so long, but whatever. Hit by Hurdle. Golden Knights look to carry it back in. Zach Whitecloud will do just that. Cuts back, scores! Every Whitecloud has a silver lining! The Golden Knights lead it by 3! This one looks like it just leaked through Anderson. There was a screen in front, and I mean, Anderson got a piece of it, just not enough. Zach Whitecloud now up to 17 points on the year. And that's 2 goals by VGK defensemen. And then another off the stick of Keegan Colasar. So the Stars haven't really had to do much just yet. Not saying they won't, but it's kind of nice that we've got some scoring spread throughout the lineup. Marner with a backhand blocked. Gathered now by Barbashev. He shoots it. It goes wide. Near the halfway point of this period and the game. That puck deflects all the way into the Hurricane zone off the clear by Lausanne. Now here's Martinook. What a save by Aiden Hill, probably his best of the night. Robs Jordan Martinook, who was in alone. And Aiden Hill had other ideas. Draw won by the Hurricanes in the offensive zone. Shot got blocked. And dumped in now by Howden. That shot deflects wide. Out now to the blue line. Carried in by Mata. He scores! Ollie Mata with his first goal as a Golden Knight. Doing a fine job in the absence of Shea Theodore. Four nothing VGK and another defenseman. So that's 3 defensemen and a 4th line winger getting all the goals for the VGK. Big boys have had their chances, but they've been stifled so far. Imagine if I scored there with Eichel, I could have absolutely had to put my foot in my mouth, but it still stands 4-0. Mata gets it up to Stone. Stone looks to tuck it in, but Anderson said no. Puck carried in now by Whitecloud, trying to go around his own net. And he will. What a beautiful pass to Eichel. Oh, he just ran out of room. Tried to tuck it around the pad of Anderson, but he got in a little too tight. Jarvis with a weak shot. Knocked down, so maybe that was why. Puck's carried in now by Brandon Saad. Off to Smith. Smith will shoot it, and Anderson will get the leather on that and get a whistle with 2:30 to go. Zach Whitecloud shaken up a little bit. Hopefully he'll be okay. Carlson wins it back to Whitecloud. Bomb off the pad of Anderson. Jordan Stahl knocked off the puck. sort of ability does he have? Pass up the right wing side to Smith. He's knocked down. Pass across to Son. Anderson got across to make the save. Oh, what a one-time bid that was. And a Let's Go Canes chant breaks out again as they try to get their team back into it. Jacob Slavin already switched to a Go Knights Go chant. That only took, what, 5 seconds? And that'll do it for 40 minutes. The Golden Knights double the lead. It's 4-0 after 2. And there's the latest goal scorer. Olli Määttä, picked up from Utah, and puts the Golden Knights up by 4. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 25-13, favoring the VGK. Hits, 27-12, also favoring Vegas. Look at that, still keeping up the passing percentage, man. That's awesome. I did not win a single draw in that period. Wow. Oh my God, that's awful. But it's all good because we got a 4-0 lead. All in even strength, baby. And I will quickly explain. It was one of those computer-generated trades where I wound up getting Olli Määttä because it was going to be for 2 players in the AHL that I don't really have plans on calling up. I figured I would take him as a temporary stopgap till Theodore comes back. And he's done fairly well for himself. And you know what? As a Pens fan, I've always been a fan of Olli Määttä. And my son, when he was really little, Dawson loved Olli Määttä. I guess he liked the name maybe, I don't know. But he would always tell me that Ollie was coming over to his house and I wasn't allowed to go. So it was kind of mean. But now Olli Määttä's with Utah, so he's on Dawson's favorite team anyway. And I mean, what a favorite team to have right now. Utah is on fire IRL anyway, so the kid must know something. Either way, 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Let's close this one out, shall we? Big rebound pops up in the air. Save made by Hill as the Hurricanes have a storm surge at the beginning of the period. Pass up to Stone. Stone now with a backhand to the net. The rebound was there, but no one was able to connect with it except for a Hurricane. Aho to Jarvis. Now carried in again by Stone. Stone lets it go, rebound, score! Ivan Barbashev! Ivan the Terrible with a quick release on the rebound! And the Golden Knights lead it by a fistful! And the first line does connect for a goal now. Not that they needed to be relied on, but, you know, we will certainly take it. Trying to get that pass. Now does get it to Eichel. Määttä found it. Eichel with a shot. It got blocked. And Svechnikov under the cross, and then a Kane got absolutely leveled. Beautiful feed up to Dorofeev. Dorofeev shoots, rebound for Hurdle, scores! Thomas Newton, Ninja Hurdle, hero in a half shell, Hurdle powered Golden Knights lead it 6-0. And I don't know what happened there. I thought that Anderson handled the rebound, and it just kind of popped in. I guess Anderson couldn't handle it after all, or lost sight of where the puck was. And Kochetkov is in net now, after Freddie Anderson got absolutely lit up. Hurdle wins the draw. Whitecloud able to just walk right in, and Kochetkov makes the save. Whitecloud now in from the other side, and Kochetkov swallows that. 14:22 to go in the third. Golden Knights a little more than doubling the Hurricanes in shots, 32-15. And we randomly see some of the goaltending from Freddie Anderson, even though he's not in the game anymore. And by that I mean he's sitting on the bench, not that he's not in the actual game itself. Jackson Blake gets around Hannafin, but then gets stopped by Hurdle. Gets the puck back and then loses it again. Hurdle now turning on the Jets to get around Jacob Slavin. And he'll get a shot off, and Kochetkov is able to shut that one off. Brandon Saad out to the blue line. Hannafin tees one up. That got into some shin pads, but that had some heat on it. Shot to flex wide. Now off the right wing side to William Karlsson, excuse me. Karlsson drifts, shoots, and a bad save by Kochetkov. Now it's Saad's turn. He'll let it go off the pad of Kochetkov. Nearly halfway through the third period, Golden Knights have a 6-0 lead. And are well on their way to closing out this season series. Yeah, he said he had time, and then I gave it to Keandre Miller. So I don't know what the hell your game you were watching. Brandon Saad carries in. Right wing circle, lets it go off the pad of Kochetkov, excuse me. Golden Knights get it back. Karlsson to Stone. Stone drifting, shooting, pad save by Kochetkov. He will gather the rebound and hang on. Upcoming Golden Knights game. Little home cooking against a fellow Western Conference powerhouse in the Colorado Avalanche. Those games are usually pretty exciting. Tried to get the pass across, but it went up for some reason. And Seth Jarvis gets absolutely obliterated by a hip check. Gets up, though, and is able to help generate an offensive chance for the Hurricanes. Pass given away to Jarvis. Pass out to the blue line. Deflected wide. Carried in. Done by Eichel. And we are nearly 5 minutes left in this contest, as the Hurricanes look to try to get something going here, but it's too little too late. It's not even like they can do that for the next game. The next game between these two will either be at best in the Stanley Cup final, or at worst, next year. Barbashev, who has a goal tonight. Pass saved by Kochetkov. Down to a little more than 3 minutes to go. They said back to the point, but they clearly weren't listening. That shot deflects, courtesy of a great block. Here comes Storefield. He scores! What a beauty! Thought he lost the puck, but held on, and was able to put it past Kochetkov for his 10th of the year. What a goal by Pavel Dorfian. I didn't even do my traditional scoring with him. Pavel, Dorfian. Oh man, I almost completely forgot to do that. I was not expecting that goal at all. I seriously thought I wouldn't get a chance there. Pavel Scorofeev indeed. Marner now, he scores! Change the goalie and the Stars awaken! Viva Mitch Marner! Viva Mitch Marner! Oh man. Just a backhand to the net, and Kochetkov springing more leak than when he's on a computer. If you know, you know. If you don't know, don't worry about it. Marner in again. So nice, he'll look to do it twice, and he put it wide. Pad save by Kochetkov. Now it's Dorofeev, he's in! Denied. Out to the blue line. Pass across. Baden Porzak. Porzak trying to sneak his way in, but he got it knocked off the stick by Slavin. Dorofeev knocked off the puck and knocked down. As we're down to under 30 seconds remaining in this game. And it can't end fast enough if you're a Carolina Hurricane player or fan. See the bruise right on cue. Shot by Saad, turned away. Oh, that shot deflected wide. And that is it. Slap the porpoise. This one's over. The Vegas Golden Knights absolutely blow the Carolina Hurricanes out of the water with a final score of 7-0 on that last goal by Pavel Dorofeev, and what a beauty it was. And there it is. Whoop. Let's take one last look at the stats. Or excuse me, 8-0. Oh yeah, because of the Marner goal. Sorry, so blew them out of the water. Final score is 8-0. I said 6, I was generous. But let's take one last look at the stats before we end things for the night. Golden Knights outshoot the Hurricanes 43-20. Outhit them 40-14. Passing percentage got a little closer at the end, but the Hurricanes lost out by 0.3%. And Golden Knights won a few more draws, but were pretty much dummied 15-6 in that department. No power plays to speak of in that entire game. So the Golden Knights did put up 8 goals at even strength and 8 different goal scorers. So that's pretty impressive. Thank you all for tuning into this doubleheader of the VIG Lounge. Once again, I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a terrific Tuesday, everybody.